What is going on, wrestling fans? Thanks for listening. Now, before I start my show, I want to apologize for all my wrestling gurus who does listen to this wrestling news podcast edition. But last Sunday, I have no news at all. Zippo zilch. But today, I have some news. So, let's kick this off for Wrestling News, episode number 13. Okay. Now, the headliner of this article says the only Bryan can rescue is the title match at WrestleMania 30 between the current WWE and World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton versus Batista, the number one contender. You know, we all know that he won it this past January at the Royal Rumble. A lot of people were pissed off because Batista came out of nowhere and won the freaking thing. Batista been gone for 4 freaking years. He came out of nowhere. And from my point of view, he was a little rusty in ring shape, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my theory. I mean, he had his great run back in the day. The only reason he's back is for the WrestleMania paycheck. And that is the bottom line. You could agree with me, you could disagree with me. Frankly, I don't give a darn. I'm just trying to be nice here. Okay, now, last Monday night, I was live in Chicago, Illinois at the Allstate Arena. If you had not seen that awesome video footage, it's called SOS Chicago Raw. So check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. And I'm not going to remove it. So just to let you know. Okay. What am I going to say here? Do you really want to see Randy Orton versus Dave Batista? In Daniel Bryan's words, no! 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 I really want to see Daniel Bryan added to this match. It'll be a triple threat match. It may come down to that. So, speaking of that, tomorrow night, Hogan have a big announcement. Something to do with WrestleMania 30. So, this is just my theory only. They may put in Daniel Bryan in a triple threat match in the title picture. I'm okay with that because I think Daniel Bryan is the underdog in this whole freaking storyline, you know? This all started back in SummerSlam when he got screwed out of the championship match. Of course, he beat John Cena. It was a great match, probably the match of the year. Currently, I think. I don't know what's going to take place. Probably someone's going to beat him from WrestleMania 30, but that's another topic. Then they met Night Champions. Then the next pay-per-view, I think. I'm not really too sure. But he got screwed over. I know he had the belt for a short time at Night Champions. Then all hell broke loose. You guys get my drift. Now, Daniel Bryan wants a match at WrestleMania 30 versus Triple H, the game. I don't want to see that match. I mean, that'd be great, but I prefer seeing Daniel Bryan in the title picture than versus Triple H. But we all know if he faces Triple H at WrestleMania 30, he's going to get squashed. Does Triple H really need this victory? No. Does Daniel Bryan need to beat Triple H? Yes. But we'll find out tomorrow night on Raw, the final decision. I'm just going to fast forward this. You guys know about the Daniel Bryan and the Triple H storyline right now, so I'm not going to read it to you. But I am going to read this. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt will be a great match as well. The Undertaker trying to keep the streak alive against Brock Lesnar. But the rest of the card with I don't know what the hell that word means. I'm just gonna skip it. Matches such as Christian versus Sheamus, expecting could be very average. Yeah, it's just gonna be an average match. Like it, like it or not, we may need Bryan to save the day. Probably, if he wins the WWE Championship, World Championship match, or sorry, the belt, because they want to end. Um, Hopefully that won't be the main event. I don't know what WWE's gonna thinking, or they might put Taker versus Lesnar for the main event. But how many times we gotta see Taker to end the show? You know what I'm saying? I prefer seeing a championship match. A triple threat match. Put Daniel Bryan in, and if he wins it, the whole arena at New Orleans will say yes, yes, yes. I think that's what WWE wants to. That's what WWE wants. The whole crowd mark out yes, yes, yes. Plus the next night on Raw, when he become when he go out on top as a champion. When he walks down the aisle and people say yes, 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 and probably like Justin Roberts says, and the new World W Champion Daniel Bryan. People will be marking out, and probably Randy Orton or Batista wants a freaking rematch, and they'll have a rematch at Extreme Rules or some bullcrap. You guys know what I'm saying. Okay. Around the ring, the WWE missed another big opportunity to get Bad News Barrett serious heat Monday by not having him deliver the bad news that CM Punk would not be returning during Raw at the All-State Arena, as internet rumors had discussing about that. That'd be a great heat about Bad News Better. I think they'll kind of F up on that department. Speaking of CM Punk, the best in the world, I think he's still best in the world. I really think the internet really started some shit about CM Punk, and WWE had to jump on board. It's not good, what WWE's doing. Do you really think WWE gives a shit about CM Punk? Hell to the no, brothers and sisters, family members, whoever listening to this wrestling podcast. I really think the real reason CM Punk left the WWE, number one, probably banged up, got injuries, probably got family issues we all know about. The only people who know about it is himself. And number two, he won't be the main event at WrestleMania. And it's not going to happen this year because he missed too much on Raw, SmackDown, probably house shows. House shows really don't matter for leading up to WrestleMania 30 because it just doesn't. I mean, probably just get ready for WrestleMania 30, but you guys get my drift. But he's going to come back sooner or later. I'd be kind of bummed out if he just sit at home until his current contract runs out. Then he'll make another appearance for another wrestling company. He's a Cub fan. Probably most of you know. And I'm just curious what the Blue Moon is CM Punk doing on his downtime. Probably just sitting home watching some wrestling or playing video games or making out with his hot girlfriend AJ Lee. I'm just teasing with that hot girlfriend AJ Lee, but I know she's hot, but you never know. I might be right making out with her, but I would too if I had the opportunity. But CM Punk deserve a downtime like any wrestler does, especially the top guys like John Cena, Triple H. I know Triple H does not wrestle like he did back in the day, but speaking of John Cena, I know he recently got injured again. A lot of people thinks that might be part of his storyline, or this might be a real injury. From my point of view, this is just a storyline when he's injured. Do you think John Cena needs to take time off? Yes. Do you think this is the right time now? No, because it's WrestleMania time. I know CM Punk did it. I don't know if he's gonna get major heat trouble when he comes back. I don't know if McMahon's gonna talk with him in the meetings or whatever. Probably McMahon trying to get a hold of him each day, each week. Probably tweet him. I don't know if he tweets him because then we will know about it. So I don't know. I don't know what McMahon is doing. I don't know if McMahon's hitting the panic button and say shit. WrestleMania will be here before you know it. It's only a month away. What the hell am I gonna do? Should we set the whole card up and say hell with you, Punk, or make ask Punk make a shotgun return at WrestleMania 30? That could happen, you know. I'll mark out like the Dickens, you know. Or he could return the next night on Raw after WrestleMania. But I really think he's gonna come sooner than later. I don't know when, so I'm not too sure. Okay, other news. Has anyone been watching any TNA programming? I think tonight is the TNA pay-per-view. That's kind of weird. It's on tonight. Usually they have that on a TNA on Thursday nights. So I guess they want to have something going on because there's nothing going on for W right now until WrestleMania, and that'll be next month. I was wondering, if you had the W Network, are you happy with it? Kind of disappointed with it currently? Are you lagging your W pay-per-views from back in the day? I was just curious. I don't know what else to discuss. I have a big announcement to discuss about Payback. My friend got tickets for myself and him. We are going to Payback, and I probably will make a special video about our tickets, about Payback. So stay tuned to that, and probably some we will discuss in that thing. I just let you know we got tickets for Payback. I don't know where we're sitting. Probably like in the middle this time. Hopefully this time we will be on TV. I've never been on TV. Maybe my friend Nick or myself will make a sign. You know, say, "Hello, YouTubers." Or probably that'd be kind of corny, but it'd be kind of neat going back to back pay-per-views. I never went to back to back pay-per-views before. That'd be kind of neat. Or that might be the return of CM Punk. But with Punk, without Punk, I'll be there. Chicago rocked last Monday night. I know most of the time people saying CM Punk. When I was sitting, people were flipping off because Batista came out. People, or let me rephrase that, fans was not too happy CM Punk was not there. I know I mentioned it in my road trip video, heading home. The Paul Heyman segment, kickoff Raw was brilliant, great idea. And I said to myself, why in the hell they did that? And I thought of it. They just want to get Brock Lesnar over with the crowd, and it really worked. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. Hopefully, add more people for the main event. I mean, not main event, the mid-carders. And I'm so happy that Paul Bearer is in the Hall of Fame. So far, the Hall of Fame class looks very, very awesome. You guys agree or disagree? I don't know if you guys know that I am going to WrestleMania 31 in California. You know, I forgot the name of it for WrestleMania 31 is going to be held, but I am going there. I'm not too sure if I'm just going to WrestleMania 31. I'm definitely going to Access probably. Not too sure if I'm going to Hall of Fame. I don't know. I'm just going to play it by ear once get closer to the date. I have not been to WrestleMania since WrestleMania 26. So that's it for me. Oh yeah, before I sign off, you were wondering why I had a Jeff Hardy theme song. Well, it's a wrestling news thing, so I could play any kind of wrestling theme from old school wrestlers, from the current guys, or from the past, or from the Hall of Famers. So I just let you know, ladies and gentlemen, I miss Jeff Hardy. He was a badass dude, especially when he teamed up with his brother, the Hardy Boys. Other news, we like to see the Dudley Boys back in the WWE. I don't know if they still with TNA currently. Let me know. I love your feedback. I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys next time on Wrestling News. Have a good one. Later.